Hi. Hola, ¿cómo estás?
Muy bien, ¿y tú?
Muy bien.
Okay. At least you know
Actually,
Spanish then.
actually, I'm not the intermediate level in Spanish. I just started before 6 months ago in Spanish. I just learned basic things,
Oh, that's cool.
and that's why I'm exciting when you are talking about Spanish.
Oh, that's nice. Bueno, él está diciendo que él recién está aprendiendo a hablar español y que le gusta el español y por eso es que se contactó con Latinas en Turquía.
No hablo
mira.
muy bien.
Gracias, Adri Garcia. Bye, Shapa. Okay, there's another girl who's following us from Paraguay, and just say hi to her in Guarani.
Hello, everyone. Hola.
So tell us how you start. Tell us how you started. Guatemala. Hola. Tell us how you started your current Instagram about podcast. Para la gente que no conoce, el podcast es una radio por internet.
Actually, let me introduce myself before. Actually, I am a student in Turkey, in Ankara. I'm a law student. This is my last year, actually. And I want to do something else, to create something else, and there is no budget for the material things, and I have to create a content. Then I have to market them. I start with Instagram, and I have experience about 5 years in Instagram, and I have grown up a lot of accounts, and there is some selling things, selling accounts, Instagram accounts, millions followers or 1,000 accounts followers. Then I heard about the podcast from about 6 months ago. There is a podcaster which is Nilay Örnek. It's called about how to be the content purposes, how to be a lawyer, how to be a engineering, and I said that myself, it's cool, I have to be that. I have to do that.
All these are Turkish podcasters, right? They speak Turkish, the ones that you
Yes. All podcasters are Turkish, and I love speaking different people, and I said myself, you have to be a podcaster because it's awesome. You can talk, you have ability.
We can be your first guest for your podcast if you want.
I would love to do this. And I decided myself, if I begin with the just podcast, I cannot reach what I want to. And I said myself, I have to start with what I professional, which is about Instagram.
And so how many accounts do you have right now? How many accounts? Let me just hold on. Let me just translate in Spanish. Chicas, si hay alguna de ustedes que no entiende inglés, por favor, solo mándenos un mensaje. Mándenos un mensaje si no entienden. Ahora yo estoy dando por entendido que todas están entendiendo. Él estaba hablando de cómo empezó con el podcast y que él sabe mucho de cómo hacer crecer Instagram. Aunque él es un estudiante, él está en su último año para ser abogado en Turquía. Él sabe mucho de cómo hacer crecer Instagram en Turquía. Entonces él sabe mucho del mercado turco. Entonces, gracias, Guia. Entonces le estoy explicando que él sabe mucho del mercado turco, de cómo crecer Instagram en el mercado turco, porque él empezó a hacer eso hace varios tiempos y empezó a usar muchas cuentas. Y aunque él está en el último año para ser abogado en Turquía, pero ahora le interesó mucho porque empezó a escuchar muchos podcasts y le interesa mucho, entonces nos está hablando más de eso. How many Instagram accounts do you have or you had in the past?
In the past, actually, we have 2 guys who is interested in Instagram. I'm not rich these two accounts, which is belongs my friends who is living in Istanbul, and there are 4 or 5 accounts that I have, and there is not active accounts just now. And one of these, the podcast Turkey, and I want to become an active. And also I have started before 5 days, and I reach 3,000 people at least today.
Okay, so tell us one tip for anybody Latinas who are living in Turkey and they want to reach the Turkish market. What is important for the Turkish community in order to grow in Instagram in Turkey? Le estaba
Just Instagram.
Es importante para los turcos para crecer en Instagram. Okay, go ahead. Sorry.
No problem. It's just about Instagram account, isn't it? We have to look at the keywords. For example, podcast. If we talk about the podcast, you can use podcast keywords. Podcast, just. But you can, if you use the podcast, you have reached foreign people, and you cannot follow the Turkish people. You have to think about the Turkish people, how they think.
Do you have any? That's why we're asking you. Like, what, for example, you think are keywords in Turkey, like just for regular Instagram? What are the keywords that you see that are trending, that are important in Turkey?
Actually, the podcasting is just increased now Turkey, and there is not a million followers keywords. There is just two.
Instagram.
Yes, Instagram.
Instagram. Just Instagram.
You just talk about Instagram, huh? Okay, I get it now. I think günaydın. It means good morning or buenos dias. Good morning is the best one. And in Turkey, the sarcasm accounts more powerful than others, and also how can I say, verbal accounts. They just a good verb, or just how can I say, Tumblr accounts, and they have 5 or 6 keywords for these verbal accounts to grow, which is söz, which means letter or vocabulary. Söz.
Okay.
How can I say? Can I type?
Yes, you can type. Yes, you can type.
I can type.
Él nos está diciendo, él nos está hablando un poquito de la cultura turca, de cómo perciben. Él tiene varias cuentas, alzó varias cuentas en Instagram. Entonces él nos está explicando de que muchas veces para los turcos los emojis son más importantes. Entonces los emojis son mucho más importantes porque no se trata de ser solamente turco. La diferencia es que él ha comprobado esto porque él ha alzado varias cuentas. Anybody, mira, todos los que puedan traducir, con mil gusto, ustedes pongan traducción y empiezan a escribir ahí si quieren explicar a su manera como ustedes quieran. O si quieren explicarlo en turco, lo que estamos diciendo, con mil gusto. Mira, él está diciendo que hay ciertos hashtags que para los turcos son muy importantes. Él, porque con sus amigos, él ha levantado y alzado varias cuentas de Instagram. Y él los alza rápido con la población turca. Estamos hablando de lo que la población turca les interesa, no lo que la población latina. Esto es especialmente para las latinas que viven en Turquía y quieren llegar al público turco. I'm explaining to them that this is especially done for the Latinas who live in Turkey and they want to reach the Turkish community in Turkey in Instagram. That's why I'm explaining to us what's important for Turkish people living in Turkey and Instagram.
Actually, it depends on what kind of pages that chicas have. If it is about sarcasm, you can use comedy, which is comedy in English. I can type later. And Actually, you have to give me a topic, and I can say this hashtags, these keywords, more engaged for their Instagram account. If it is traveling, I can say seyahat, gezi. In Turkish, this word is Turkish. May I translate in English or?
I mean, you can type if you want, so people know. You can
Okay,
type
I
if you
can.
want.
I can
Yes.
type
Yes.
just traveling.
Él nos está dando ejemplos de dependiendo de la cuenta que tengan, qué hashtag pueden usar para el público turco. Todo depende de qué clase de cuenta es. Otra vez digo, este es especialmente para las chicas latinas que viven en Turquía y quieran aumentar su público turco o aumentar su comunidad en Turquía. Thank you so much. Thank you. The reason is that there's a lot of Latinas who are living in Turkey, and sometimes they can't make friends with the Turkish community. They say, I don't know how to reach out to the Turkish community. Let's say
Yes,
somebody's somebody's blogging about being a mom. She's a new mom, and she will need to have more friends who are new mom and who are Turkish, who can help them, let's say, find a doctor, find a pediatrician, all this stuff. So she will need a new community of new mom.
I really newcom. I cannot understand the newcom. What does it mean? Actually,
like for example, new Latin girls, like
yes, I know.
And then when they go in Turkey and they want to have a community, a support group, because they don't have their family.
The Latin groups have a purpose, such as making money or just getting community.
We just want to get the community. We just want to help. That's our like for example, some of the girls. They just want to have. They want to reach, let's say, other Turkish moms in the area.
Local area or?
Local area. What should they do when they want to reach the local area?
Actually, it's hard to reach because the using Instagram age is not higher to reach their moms. They have 50 or 60 years old and they cannot use Instagram. But you have to reach the people who is child from this mom. How can reach? It depends on the topics. I am also telling this because if you are doing something else about the books, you have to check the books keywords, like kitap, like kelime, which means in English word. Kitap means book, and also your page account is about traveling. You have to check the gezi, seyahat. This is Turkish keywords, and then I can type. If your account is about foods, you have to check the this keywords: yemek, kebab, çiğ köfte. As you know, I don't know in Diyarbakır, do you eat it or not? It also depends on the type of Instagram account. It's not the statical keywords. It's changed all the time. Actually, you have to reach, and how to reach? You can go these keywords, and you can find the good engagement pages, and you can copy their followers to buy one buy. And this is the most engagement that you can reach.
How about sanat?
Sanat. This is a good one. Sanat. I have to check this because I have no account about the sanat, which means museum, architecture, or picture. Not picture. How can I say? We can draw.
Art.
Art. Yes, art. Can I type some keywords about sanat?
Sure. Yes, so people, when this replay for 24 hours, people can see.
Okay, I can type.
Sure. While you typing, I will explain to them in Spanish what you're saying. Él está diciendo de que dependiendo de cada cosa hay diferentes, por ejemplo, diferentes palabras de los que derivan diferentes hashtags. Nos está hablando de los hashtags, es el símbolo de numerito que todos tenemos que usar a la hora de usar Instagram si queremos, dependiendo de eso, dónde queremos llegar con el mensaje que estamos escribiendo en Instagram. Entonces, él dice que él siempre estudia cada cuenta que abre, dependiendo de qué se trata. Entonces, él está queriendo mostrar cuáles son los hashtags, los símbolos de numerito que funcionan de acuerdo al tópico que tiene su página de Instagram. Entonces, para el arte, aquí él nos está escribiendo que dice que es sanar, acá dice resin, dice Mansaro Photograph Laru.
Yes. It's a long keywords, but it's actually useful.
Oh, okay.
Actually, when I started Instagram things, I have no idea what am I going to do. I just think about the Turkish people, but chicas don't have this ability because they are not from Turkey. And the searching bar workings like that. They are asking question, and you have to answer from this question, and this would be reach your the good engagement. And think about it when we talk about the art or sanat. Which keywords do we have? Like art, like painting, like we can translate in Google Translate or whatever. If you know English, you can type on it, and you can also recommendation keywords on Instagram algorithm, and you can
is there
find
any app that you use, any application?
No, and I suggest don't use another third partial how can I say application. Yes, application. Don't use, because in this summer there is some updates in Instagram. If you are using third partial application, they located your application, located your account, and they banned. And actually, I have a lot of ban because of this. Instagram don't want to do this thing. Illegal.
Unless you use an approved partner, right? Unless you use one that's approved by them.
Yes.
Okay, yeah. Él está diciendo que ahora, por ejemplo, Instagram se está poniendo muy fuerte al usar terceros aplicaciones con Instagram, por ejemplo, que te ayuden a encontrar los hashtags o que te ayuden a encontrar a público que están tratando de bloquear la página de esas personas. A no ser que diga oficialmente partner with Instagram, no lo pueden usar. Okay, go ahead. Any other recommendation? Because I know you have to go for dinner, and I let you go.
I eat. It's over.
Oh yeah, I thought you had to go.
No, I eat. Actually, I have a lot of thing about how to good create content, because content is king. I don't know if you heard about it or not. You have to create a good content. There is some steps, progress creating good content. that actually they are four steps. Yes. Which one is the searching? There is someone research, find the topics, which is get more engagement. The second step is the writer. Content writer is to write what you're going in your podcasting, in your YouTube video, or in your third one is
one thing. I'm gonna interrupt you because I have a question about what you're saying.
Okay.
Before I forget, I noticed that in Turkish accounts you don't write that much. Like for us, we need, like for Latin people, it's important to know how you feel, how you went to their place, how you find their place. But sometimes in Turkish accounts, I find very little information. So for you, from your Turkish thinking point,
this is the most hard.
What is the most important for you? Because sometimes I find accounts they have almost no information, and for me it doesn't make sense why their page is so popular and it has no information, like only one line.
Actually, we have to start with a question. Is there any problem this kind of topics? Let's talk about educational system in university, to grow up high school to university. There is some kind of conversational topics. How, which university that is good for me? This is a question, and you have to answer this question. This is a good content. It's actually king content. You have to find a question, find a problem. You have to be observed.
And talk about a problem. Okay, that's key, right? Find a problem and talk about problem.
Yes. it's called about tautology in Turkey. Keywords,
Find
you can explain the keywords.
Okay, that's key,
Yes,
girls. Escuchen eso, encuentren el problema y hablen del problema.
This is take my 5 years to get this point. You can take the 5 minutes.
I'm laughing because I always find it, like when I was trying to do some work with some Turkish community, and like for me it's a much of a downer, like to talk about problem first, and they come and like, this is the problem, and it always puzzles me.
you
like,
just think about the
problem.
Actually, this is the most powerful thing. Let me just check this words.
Well, we have
I just typing and translate.
We have to do a Zoom meeting about this, because this is so true.
Yes.
What you're saying, it's so real.
Again, it's about sustainability. How can I say sustainability? Which is you have to keep going. If you want to keep going, you have to solve this problem. And the first step is find a problem. Actually, we have some problems as much as you. We cannot, for example, some project about foreign people, and we are thinking about how can we find the foreign people, foreign students in Turkey. We cannot find. Actually, you have some reasons.
Now you have this community. Now you can say
yes.
We will find a foreign one for you.
And we can do it too for you. The first step is it understandable, isn't it? You have to observe what you're going to your environment. Maybe women workers. I don't know, is it a problem in Turkey or not? Or maybe this is a problem. Why don't foreign students cannot reach the Turkish people? This is a good question, and we have to think about.
Write that down. Okay, I will write that down, and you know what? We will do a whole content about this.
Actually, we have to search this, and I can search this. This is a good topic.
Well, Mustafa, we're not gonna give everybody that much now because we will keep talking. Thank you so much for your time. Thank you so much for your time. And we will keep talking. This is a very interesting conversation. I think this is good for a series of talk every week.
Okay, it's okay.
If you want, we can do this every week.
I would love to do this because I love talking.
Thank you. Çok teşekkürler.
You're welcome. Rica ederim. Bye.